Hello and hi, we are from G3E. Currently we are doing experiment 6, which is sedimentation process. Sedimentation process is about the deposition of the particles at the bottom part in the container. So in this experiment there are two objectives. The first objective is the sedimentation rate for different height and also different concentration. And the next part is the sedimentation rate, but then for the volume, different volume of collections. So for the result part, there are two parts in this container, which is the clear part and also the cloudy part. In calculation, we need to calculate the clear part minus with the initial so that we can get the result. That's all.
Hi guys, so as what my lab partner has mentioned just now, we are going to have two sub-experiments for this sedimentation experiment. So I'm going to explain about the first part, which is we are going to investigate the effect of different concentration and different initial heights on the sedimentation rate. Okay, so for the first experiment, what we need to do is that we need to prepare 5 different sets of solutions. Okay, in which for the first part, we are going to use 50 grams of corn flour in 2 liters of water, and same goes for the third cylinder. Okay, and then for the second cylinder, we are going to use 100 grams of corn flour in 2 liters of water. And this goes the same for the fourth and also for the fifth cylinder. Okay, so after we have prepared all the solution, we need to pour it inside the cylinder like this, okay, but with different height. Okay, so for the first and the second cylinder, we need to use 90 centimeter of height, and then for the third and fourth, we need to use only 60 centimeter, and then for the last one, we need to use only 30 centimeter. Okay, but make sure to use the right concentration as what I have mentioned previously. Okay, so after we have poured it into the cylinder, what we need to do next is that we need to measure the clear liquid interface between the solution, so until the settling rate take place. Okay, that's all. Okay guys, for the second experiment, what we are going to do is that we are going to investigate the effect of different volume of droplets on the settling rate, or what we call as the sedimentation rate. Okay, for this experiment, we are still using the same solution as what we did in the first experiment. But what makes it different is that we are going to add in some volume of flocculants into the solution. Okay, so what we are going to do first is that we are going to prepare a mixture of the flocculants, in which we are using 4 grams of aluminum oxide in 200 milliliter of water. Okay, so as we have prepared the solution of the flocculants, we need to add in the flocculants into each cylinder, but with different volume of flocculants. Okay, so for the first cylinder, we are using only 5 milliliter of flocculants, and then the second cylinder is 10 milliliter, and then the third one is 15 milliliter, the fourth one is 20 milliliter, and then the last one is we are using 25 milliliter of flocculants. Okay, so after we have poured it inside, we need to make sure that we stir it before we take the time. Okay, and we need to record the height of the clear liquid interface every 5 minutes of interval.
As all of us have known, that sedimentation is a physical water treatment process in which gravity is used to remove suspended solids from the water. This sedimentation process can be seen in the industry such as water treatment plant. In this industry, sedimentation is used in primary treatment as to remove settleable organic and inorganic solids. The process takes place in a sedimentation tank. The solid particles that settle out from the untreated water become sediment and is also known as sludge. The sludge forms are normally removed from the bottom of the tank by sludge rates that sweep the sludge to a central well, from which it is pumped to sludge processing units.
In the sedimentation process, there are few advantages. The first advantage is that it is simple and low-cost water pre-treatment technology. Moving to the second advantage, the coagulants reduce the time required to settle out suspended solids. Thirdly, the natural coagulants can sometimes be obtained for free or at a low cost.
The disadvantages of sedimentations are some coagulants are expensive, and without them the sedimentation process can be time consuming. Another disadvantage is sedimentation is not effective in removing dissolved chemicals. Hence, plain sedimentation is not sufficient enough in purifying water.